Hey sis, so sometimes you, me, we are dating men who have a history of abusing women. Not only do they have a history of abusing women, but when they come into your life, in the early stages especially, they're comparing you against all their other women, talking about how you're so much better, how they're so grateful that they finally found the one, and they put you on this pedestal. And let me tell you this, when that happens, typically that means that they are grooming you to be their next supply and trying to puff you up so that you will let your guards down and let them in. A man that has a history of abusing women, if they have not gone back and made that right, I would consider second guessing being with him, because you're no better than that woman, and when it happens to you, you cannot be surprised. There was a few years ago, I was dating this guy who, we were on a date. It was our second date. And our waitress actually happened to be someone he slept with and ghosted, because she was like, hey, wow, so you never called me back. Like, she was so hurt. And I never did this for him. I did this for her. But I told her, I was like, oh, sis, I'm his cousin, right? So if you want to talk to him, I'll step outside. Y'all can talk. And I'm so sorry that he did that to you. And I was really serious. And she was like so grateful to be able to speak to him, but I'm so grateful that I was able to see that early on. I am a woman's woman, and I'm of the mind that if you're with me but you have a history of abusing women and I don't say anything, then I'm complicit in that violence. I remember I used to talk to another guy who would always call the mother of his child out of her name all the time, and I told him, I don't want to talk to you anymore, period. And I didn't, because I'm never going to be okay with that. And I think that sometimes when women inherit the man, and she's hearing so much about his ex, if you've not really, first of all, we have to stop putting people in that category of, that's an ex. They're still human beings first. But second of all, if you are not considering what her version of her side of the story might be, that's also a point of reflection. Okay, so just peep game, understand that sometimes we are dating an abuser of women. Sometimes we have inherited an abuser, and we need to be very sensitive to other women's plights. Just saying.